Hey, what's going on guys, G1X here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Commando Wars Blades. Now this guy is just a repaint of Alpha Bravo, which we got in Wave 1 to go with the aerial bots, but he was never an original G1 character that went with the aerial bot, so he has been replaced. Now we have all 5 jets, and some of them have some like crazy names. They had to do stuff because of trademark or whatever. But anyways, we knew when we saw Alpha Bravo that we would be getting a Blades for Defensor, and that's what we got. Now I thought they might take the missiles off just because he is a rescue chopper. But it looks fine. It's pretty cool. Now, he does come with a couple of accessories. He does come with this little gun here. You can see that his are the ones with the Gatling guns at the end. It's going to serve as his foot and also his hand, and it can be used in a gun in both modes. And you're also going to get this gun, and this is what it looks like here. A little bit hollow right there, but you do have some kind of cool little bullets, or I don't know what those, what was it, 50 cal or something, there on the top, so, or on the right side. Not too bad. Now, you can plug all this in here, like I mentioned before. So, plug that onto the bottom. And he's got a hole here, one on the other side as well. You can plug that there. And you can probably grab someone else's gun and put it over here to just kind of make him the most aggressive-looking rescue chopper ever. I work at a hospital. I know we don't put missiles and guns on, you know, our helicopters. But if anyone gets in between him and the hospital, then he's going to blast them away. So, that's, or at least that's what I like to think. Because otherwise, I don't know I can justify all this. But pretty cool figure. You know, for a kid, I think that they'll have a lot of fun with it. Obviously, you know, to a kid, I think that they would enjoy, you know, the missiles being on there. And they're just like, yeah, you know, attack helicopter. You know, as a G1 fan, I don't mind it that much. It's kind of cool. Now, he does come with some paint applications. As you can see, some black here at the front, some white going around, and obviously the silver all over the missiles. I still do like the way that they did the missiles, to where they put one on top to kind of cover up the hands the best they could. You can still kind of see them if you look dead on at it. But it does have some Tempograph logos on here. You see Rescue, and then also Rescue over here. And if I can get that to focus, come on, bro. That's about as good as it's going to get. But you can see the Autobot logo with some kind of crest around it, and it says Autobot Coastal Rescue, or something like that. Hard for me to kind of see. Getting a little old, or maybe I need glasses. But yeah, not too bad looking. Does that have Autobot logos anywhere else? Oh, there at the bottom. That's in robot mode. But anyways, what I want to do with this guy is go into his robot mode first, and then we'll get into all the separate limbs and stuff like that. So first thing we're going to do is take this piece and put it back here. Now, one thing that I want to make sure that you guys are aware of, if you just grab from the end right here, because where it's plugged in are these two little spots right here. If you just grab from the end, you're probably going to end up wearing those down or ended up breaking them. And I mean, it's Hasbro, it is good plastic, but there's a lot of hollowness and stuff like that, so I don't think it's going to hold up as something that, you know, it's not going to hold up as good as like a G1 figure. That's what I'm trying to get at. But anyways, what you're going to do is grab right here and just pull this up, and you can see that those were the holes where it fit over these little slots here. Now, you're going to use those again. You can see these two slots, and you're going to come down with that and plug that into place. So it's just going to plug the spot it was. This, you can rotate this whichever way you want to rotate it. That way, you want to leave it flat back, you know, facing to the back, then it's up to you. Go ahead and rotate the head, and we'll get a look at that. You can see that they use two different tones of blue there. The you know, the eyes are obviously a lot brighter or darker. So yeah, I like that. I'm glad that they, you know, didn't get lazy and just paint it, you know, all blue, one solid color. Now with the arms, they're just pegged in here, so you can just unpeg them and just kind of move them out of the way. All right, and with this section, now you will come up with this, or no, you'll come up with this so you can transform this. And then with this part, oh, actually, we've got to get these things out. I always forget this. Got to have a little bit of fingernails. I clip mine all the time, but I can still get in there. So, and you rotate these, and there's these little tabs here on the side. You can see the little peg there. They don't stay in there very good, so we'll just set them to the side for the moment. Then we're going to grab this section here, come down. With this, we're going to push up, and then I just kind of use these little side things that the hands were plugged into to, you know, get a little, I guess, force behind it. And you can rotate these up, or accordion. A lot of you won't get that joke, but I assure you it's funny. And then plug those in as well. Alright, and then we'll separate the legs. You can go ahead and rotate the waist. There we go. And then if those aren't plugged in, then pop those into place. And there you have Blades and his robot mode. Which I think, oh, you gotta do this. Come back down with this, I'm sorry. Fold the propel up and kind of just lift that into place. There you go. So now he's transformed. Again, that doesn't stand there very well. But yeah, I don't think he's too bad looking. Make sure I can get them all on camera for you. A little 360, you can see the Tampograph Autobot logo on top of some silver paint. You get some more silver there. The hands obviously stand out quite well. And, I mean, the side, every bit of him looks pretty good. I like it. And I think I mentioned in the Alpha Bravo review that he was probably one of my favorites. I just like the mold. Not necessarily the fact that I got a helicopter instead of a jet, but I thought it was a good-looking mold. And now that it's for a character that should have it, I like this guy a lot. He's my second favorite. But to mount him up real quick, put that gun in there. If you want, you can close this up, and you can actually give him a gun over here too. And he's got some really tight joints. Here in the hips, here in the arms, in the whatever, the elbow here. You can see that, this bigger, larger gun is not, making his arm swing down. So I like that. They'll hold a pose however you need it to. Moving those so we can cover articulation real quick. The head, it does look up. You can't look down. It does go side to side a little bit. It is on a ball joint. It does rotate. There's a ball joint here, so this goes in and out. Rotates however you need it to. Bends here at the elbow. And there's soft ratchets. And then you can also rotate here as well. The waist does rotate, but it's like whenever you get it centered, it pops into place to where it doesn't really give that much. You see what I'm talking about there? So you actually have to put a little bit of pressure behind it. With the legs, again, these ball joints are really nice. They're really tight. Like, that leg's not coming down, so I do like that. Obviously, a bend there, and a rotation here in the thigh, and nothing in the feet. Alright, so getting into the, let's go with the arm mode, and I do have the Perfect Effect stuff here as well, so I can kind of show you what that looks like. The first thing that we're going to do is rotate his head, push that down. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I haven't reviewed Blades in some time. We're going to plug these feet together and rotate here at the waist and plug these arms down into place. And that will give us the arm. We'll go ahead and get this out. I'm going to push this open, flip this up, and come around just like so. And that's what your arm's going to look like. Now, I much prefer this guy in his leg mode. I think he's a really solid looking leg. With the arm, the only thing is the missiles get in the way whenever you want to bend him. So I guess that's pretty good. It's not necessarily 90 degrees, but I just think that he makes a much better leg mode than he does arm. But you guys might like this. It's not too bad either. Just the missiles kind of get in the way. To show you with the Perfect Effect add-on, which I know a lot of you guys are probably going to get, that's what it's going to look like. So yeah, pretty sweet looking. Can't wait. I need a hotspot. I can't find them. I've got so much stuff that's come in. I've got like, if I uploaded like 20 reviews of just like new stuff right now, I'd still be backed up. That's how much I've got to show, cover with you guys. Anyways, going into the leg mode, what we're going to do here is actually leave that like so. Come that way. Go ahead and separate these arms. And we'll lift up that just to kind of get it out of the way. You're going to rotate the waist just like we're putting him into his helicopter mode. Open that. And you can see these little, right behind my finger, or in front of it, those little pegs right there. Those are going to slide into those slots right there on the sides. And that's how you know that you got it lined up. Go ahead and close that up. You're going to leave this just like it is. And then you can come back down with this and put that there. Plug the arms back into place. And just like we had it before, that's just going to be the foot. And there that is. Now, I do like this, because it's solid. There's not like some like weird like giant kneecap or anything like that. It's just very nice looking. So this guy's going to definitely be a foot for my Defensor. You can see that he does rotate here. I forgot to show that in arm, but he can rotate there as well. So now to get to the perfect effect. I used to think that these things look really big until I got these in. I was like, dang, man, these are kind of tiny. But that will just plug in there. And you can kind of get the idea. So this guy, he will have a lot of posing that he can do. These feet obviously support it, whichever way you want to distribute the weight. But put this guy back into his helicopter mode. What we're going to do is come around with these or untab them. I mean, they're not in there very solid, so I'm just going to grab them. Connect that. Come down with that. Free up that. Rotate the head. And then unplug there. And then come down. Rotate that. And there you have him in his helicopter mode again. So, pretty easy transformation. I like that. Being a G1 fan, I'm a huge fan of easy transformations. Even though I do love my Masterpiece, and a little bit more complex. But these guys are just fun to have. So I think, if you're a G1 fan and you just kind of want some, updated, stylized looking, whatever these are, Protectobots, then I think these are a good route to go. If you're wanting to buy them for a kid, I think that, this would be really fun for them as well. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoy. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.